Hey guys, what's up? So we have a new update on Advanced Server and it's patch 1.6.30. First on our list is the nerf on Hayabusa. The previous nerfs were less effective, so they're adding some more. Lower HP and attack growth for this agile ninja. Next is the buff on Roger. The developers say he's fallen behind the pro scene, so they'll be buffing his stats. Higher HP growth and more defense in wolf form for the late game. Next is the nerf on Lancelot. His second is too perfect, so they're nerfing its slow effect. From 30 down to 20% slow. I don't think you'd feel this effect though. Next is the nerf on Goshen's brother, Aamon. They shortened his invisible state by half a second. The heal is also lowered and the transparency is reduced, making him a bit visible while in camouflage state. Next is the nerf on Physical Bane. His first kill damage is lowered in the early to mid game, but that's only minus 30 points. He will still hurt at late game. Next is the nerf on Paquito. The base damage of his ultimate is lowered in the early game. Damage remains the same at late game. Next is the nerf on Sun-shin's stats. Minus 10 points for his base physical attack stats. A slight nerf for the most picked hero right now. Next is the buff on Kadita. Her first skill moves a bit faster now. Same for her ultimate. The movement speed is now fixed at 60% on all levels. This mermaid just got faster. Next is the adjustment on Badang. They increase the damage of his passive skill, and his first skill and ultimate can now trigger the passive effect. As you can see, there is an extra damage from the passive. But in exchange, they had to add a 2-second cooldown for his passive. So no more stun lock when doing basic attacks. But the 2-second cooldown only applies to his basic attacks. This means you can combine his first skill and basic attack to perform a 2-stun combo like this. Next is the buff on Beatrix. They added 5 points of physical attack to her base stats. It's a bit small, but a buff is a buff, right? Next is the buff on Martis. His ultimate damage will now increase by 15% after killing an enemy. It has a limit of 30%, but that's big if you ask me. Remember, it becomes true damage if used on an enemy with 50% below HP. Next is the buff on Floryn. Shorter cooldown for her first skill and longer stun duration for her second. And they also increase the heal from her ultimate. Next is the upcoming hero, Valentina. They increase the magic scaling of her first skill by 30%. Next is the adjustment on the skin attributes of Kaja and Kimi. Kaja will now get plus 8 magic power instead of 100 HP on his skills. Same for Kimi, she gets plus 8 magic power instead of physical attack. Next is the adjustment on Feather of Heaven. They removed the 5% movement speed and replaced it with 5% cooldown reduction. They also increased the extra damage from its unique passive. In exchange, they had to lower its base stat by 10 points. Next are the talent changes. Lower HP regen for the tank talent, Brave Smite. And lower maximum damage for the fighter talent, Unbending Will. Last are the spell changes. Inspire's maximum attack speed is now 4 instead of 5. So no more 500% attack speed. The heal from each basic attack is also lowered. And the spell arrival will no longer have an enhanced basic attack feature. So there's also a big update on the battlefield timeline, but I'll cover it on the next video. Included in that update is the neat feature where the wall opens up after killing the tiny jungle creeps. I'll show it on the next video because it's a game changer. So what can you say about the update? Are your main heroes affected? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching.